Hello! Koken Saki is a living kickboxing legend, and with 83 wins, 12 losses, it feels as though anyone who decides to stand and bang with this man in the mixed martial arts arena, that person has chosen a very rough lesson. They should remember to at least bring their notebook. I remember that being one of the things he said, nobody has to stand up with me. And versus Henrik da Silva, we saw just that. A beautiful onslaught of high-level kickboxing. The light heavyweight, he was creating angles with stance swaps, showing a level of experience and prowess rare in the light heavyweight division of mixed martial arts. He did find himself in some trouble though, as the way he used energy in kickboxing, it was not the same as mixed martial arts. The grappling pressure, paired with the duration of the rounds, it made things a lot more difficult. Here though, what went horribly wrong for the high-level striker? Thank you for joining me as we take a closer glance. This was an interesting bout because in the build-up, Roundtree indicated that he was going to stand and bang with Saki. He believed his prowess in this arena was actually superior. In that sense, you would think Roundtree was making a foolish decision. Why would anyone risk banging with this stand-up legend? Wouldn't you want to take him to the canvas as soon as possible? For Roundtree, no. He believed mixed martial arts was a different sport and these new rules would work to his advantage even when it comes to the stand-up. Roundtree, he is very light on his feet. Clearly, his style has a heavy emphasis on boxing, southpaw philosophy. Notice how he moves both feet together as he circles to the outside. He's playing more of a patient, counter-striking role, waiting for Saki to engage while Saki's foot is on the inside. This means Roundtree will have the superior angle when Saki commits, giving him the superior opportunity to counter. Here, Saki attempted to step outside for his lead, but because he was still foot to foot, it was difficult getting into the range he needed to land his shot. Notice how the shot misses even before it lands. It's not that Roundtree pulled it, it missed even before he pulled it. Now, Saki shifting to southpaw himself, Roundtree continues his patient game, waiting for the high-level striker to attack first so that he may counter against that window. Unfortunately for Saki, the left low kick didn't have the oomph it needed to knock Roundtree off balance. Plus, Roundtree perfectly timed the classic jab to gauge slip overhead cross. 1-2. Notice something here though. Look at how Saki went to catch the shot and glove. If this was a standard kickboxing glove, it would have likely turned out very differently. It may have still hurt Saki, but likely would not drop him the same way it did. Look at the confident way he holds his mitt, looking to catch the shot. He's perfectly calm. This was habitual. This was perhaps a result of habit. After all, he has trained a method of defending that was not as applicable to the smaller mixed martial arts gloves. He didn't even know what hit him. From here, the bout just ends. Now, this is not the first time a high-level striker took a defensive technique from their world and used it here only to find out, versus the smaller gloves, it would not have the same effect. Joanna Jędrzejczyk can be noted as no less than brilliant in her performances as a sprawl and brawl combination striker who's made many of her opponents look effortless. With her superior level of skill, she doesn't just flurry her shots. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, she has a very high fight IQ and makes adjustments to her opponents throughout the game. She's actually very fun to watch. I always buy her pay-per-views. For Joanna here though, unfortunately, a few things did not work out in her favor. Some say it was a bad weight cut, or you could also say Rose Namajunas with her coach Trevor Whitman is more meta for this mixed martial arts stage. Perhaps so. But watch. A Muay Thai defense. Posting your arms out, tucking your chin, letting the glove of the shot get obstructed by arms or roll off shoulder. You've seen John Jones use this often, and for him, it works because he usually has a significant reach advantage. It effectively works as a post to keep his opponents at the end of his reach, but for someone with equal or greater reach, unless it is a bigger, rounder glove, your arms cannot obstruct the shot the same way. Again, in this different arena, a technique built into muscle memory did not meet the criteria of this stage. Thus, as Rose leaps forward with her lead hook, connection, Joanna Jędrzejczyk's feet leap from under her. Now this happened twice. This goes to show the same feel these high-level strikers built into one discipline might throw them off in another. After all, habits never really disappear. They just shrink as you use them less. That's why it is said it's easier to train someone who knows nothing than it is someone who has already built a different method. Because you don't just learn techniques. Your body and mind become them. You become them. The nuclei, your nerves, in your muscles, they shape to communicate with the pathways, which are also etched into your cerebellum. You mold into what you do, thus, the more you do, the more you become. Understanding this, it all ties into a higher philosophy. If you want to see the true measure of a man, watch how he treats his inferiors, not his equals. J.K. Rowling. If you become what you do, your actions, how you engage the world around you, you will innately tell a story infinitely truer than your words alone. Especially so when you are comfortable, for that is when you revert to your base nature. After all, words are easy and can be forged at any time. But how we react with the world, interact, express ourselves into it, that is an expression of the habits we've built into our bodies and minds from day one. A little food for thought. Is there anything you feel you'd like to share? Mind Smash has an Instagram. Please follow it if you'd like to show me some love. Subscribe and hit the notifications if you'd like more. Thank you if you did. Smash the like button if you enjoyed.